Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really happy to make it for you. I'm going to go over a couple reasons how you can know what the shape of the earth is. And yes, this all started with flat earth theory, making its way again into society, even though a small percentage of people do believe the earth is flat. The fact that anyone believes the earth is flat is shocking. Maybe not so shocking because it's human nature. We all get deceived. A lot of people believe in mutually exclusive things. So it's not surprising. What really surprised me was it was a lie that was so big, and it seems to be so easy to see what the shape of the earth is. People of old age were able to figure it out without technology. So I was just, that's what was really intriguing to me, because usually people are deceived with trickery. There's really not that much trickery when it comes to the shape of the earth. You can really easily tell what it is, okay? So I'll give you 4 reasons how you can know for yourself. You don't have to, believe any organization, if they're lying to you or not. So I'll list them out for you and we'll go into detail. So the movement of the stars in the night sky, the movement of the sun in daytime, looking far out at a distance with a telescope, and you can do an experiment where you can weigh a certain amount of mass at different parts of the earth, and you're going to get different weights, and that's going to point to what the shape of the earth is. So the first one, night sky, you look up, you see a light. You don't have to define what a light is. You see it, and then you see it move in the night sky. That's what you see. You see it moving. So is it moving or are you moving, right? We don't need to answer that. So you see that it's moving though. So what is logical is if you are on a flat surface and you see the night sky moving in a direction, that would need to be the same direction for anyone on that flat surface. There you go. That has to be. You can't get around that. That's how life works. So what do you see? You do not see the night sky moving in the same direction at different parts of the earth. So there you have it. You can now bet your entire life that the earth is not flat. It takes one experiment to disprove a hypothesis. You just did it. So what do we actually observe when you go to the northern hemisphere and you look up? You're going to see the stars go in a counterclockwise direction in a circular motion. And then on the southern hemisphere, so I painted my hand. I was painting earlier, so my hands, please forgive the paint. So you're going to see on the southern hemisphere, you're going to see the night sky going in a clockwise direction. So that can only be if you are on a round surface and you are rotating. There you go. You can now feel confident that you know what the shape of the earth is. Let's give you some more confirmation right now. The next one, the sun's movement in the sky. The sun's there. It's real. Okay, it's light. It works how light works. You see it rising inside it and setting. So go to where it's rising or setting, and you are going to see the edge of the earth. There you go. Right? You don't. If you keep going and trying to see the sunset or sunrise, you are going to say you're going to see the sunset and you keep traveling towards it, you're going to keep seeing it set. And that points to a round earth. So you disproving the flat earth model, the sun rotating above us in a circular pattern, you're going to always see the sun. There you have it. You don't always see the sun. You would see the sun moving in the sky in a circular way always. It would always be in the night sky. And it would get smaller and smaller the farther it went away, because it would have to get very small in order for night to start happening. It would start turning into, say, the size of a star. And, then you would see it get bigger and bigger again, right? So you don't see that. There you go. Number 3, you can't see, if you're on like the top of a mountain and you look over, say, I think there's a place in Hawaii. If you look a certain distance, there's another mountain that you should be able to see it with a telescope, right? But I think you should be able to even see it with your naked eye because it's so big, and you don't see it because the Earth's curve is blocking it. If you go on a flat surface with a telescope and, they are there, you can reasonably do this and try to look at something far away. The Earth's curve is going to block it. You should be able to see the other side of the Earth, right? If nothing's blocking you, you should be able to see as far as what that telescope can see. This is easy. You can do this. Why are there no pictures of, say Europe from the United States? Telescopes can see that far. You can take a less extreme, distance, and this is something flat earthers can't do. You can do it yourself, not a hard experiment. Now the next one, if you're on a round surface that's rotating, there's going to be centrifugal force, and at the equator, if you get a certain amount of mass, say a kilogram, it's going to weigh a little bit less than a kilogram would weigh, versus if you took the kilogram and you went all the way to the North or South Pole, it's going to start weighing more and more and more, given that they're both the same distance from the center of the Earth. So that you can't account for on a flat Earth in any way. So you could maybe come up with some reasoning, but you'd have to back up that reasoning. Like, okay, well, let's see the proof. So it works completely. If you are on a round surface and you are rotating, you would see that observation where that mass would weigh less at the equator. So these are very simple experiments. I don't know if you're going to go out and do the measurements yourself as far as the scale. It would take some time, but you definitely you can research this. People have done this experiment. You can find articles about this online. Not maybe this particular experiment, but they've weighed things. I meant like not this particular experiment, like searching to find what the shape of the Earth is, but I did read an article that talked about it, and they measured it. They saw it weighed less at the equator. I think they just did the equator, but anyway, this is just a lie that's just too big, right? Like, things you could just easily disprove what I'm saying here by taking a flight, right? The sun, you can know this based on your own observation. You always see it. You see it setting. You don't always see it in the night sky. So you don't even have to travel to see the edge. If you want the night sky, you do have to, trust that, the pictures you're seeing from the North and the South Pole are real, but it's a lie that's just too big to cover up. I mean, there's plenty of people that have been near the equator that go maybe to the Northern Hemisphere, Northern Europe, and they could see for themselves, like, it's not hard. Someone could FaceTime me right now, in the Northern Hemisphere, and I'm going to, believe, what they're showing me, a friend video chatting me, right? Like, we can all just, jump on a video chat right now and post videos. Like, do you think we're all going to be lying, So that's easy to do. The telescope, not hard at all to get over a flat surface of water, preferably land, so there's some refraction issues when you're over water, because light can bend just a little bit with the right conditions over water, so you could see a little bit farther than you normally can if you were like over a flat surface on land. So that's it. That concludes my video for tonight. I made a bunch of videos. I'm happy with this one. I got right to the point, and I'm happy to share it with you. I didn't want to be deceived, so I've been about a year researching a lot of articles, and there's just tons of reasons why the Earth is round and why it's not flat. These are some very easy ones. They're very basic. You really can't be fooled by this. I don't think I'm building a balloon or a rocket ship anytime that I personally have overseen its production, and I shoot it up to space and I can see pictures of Earth, which is what people have done that. So if you're not gonna get on a plane or a boat to go try to see the edge of the Earth for yourself, which would definitely be an endeavor, or build a rocket ship and go high up, I know we can go to space now commercially. Maybe that would be, maybe we should do that for the sake of the flat earthers, or maybe the flat earthers will pay for a ticket, right? It's relatively inexpensive for how many flat earthers there are, or globers to, or I guess the flat earthers would want to have, they have the burden of proof right now. Go up there, go into space, get a flight up there and see the curve. So anyway, those are things that maybe are a little bit harder to do, definitely practical in today's standards, with how much resources we have, the ability of transportation. So anyway, these experiments that I brought up, they're easier to do than flying around the earth or going into space. So, and you can know beyond a shadow of a doubt what the shape of the earth is. So I hope you all like this video. Comment if you have any questions. This is definitely real. The earth is definitely round. I'm glad I'm making this video to help entice people that believe in a flat earth to see the truth. I'm happy to give globers confidence they can know for themselves. Again, I like helping out, and that's why I'm making this video. I just want to help out people, and I'm happy. I love learning knowledge, and I'm on a mission not to be deceived. I'm on a mission to find the truth and push away deception. So and again, I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much.